Hello everyone, how's it going? BigLT here. Welcome back to another food review. And this is the last Pringles I will be doing for the time being because it's the only other one that was released that I don't think I've done yet. I'll double check just before I upload this. But yeah, sharp white cheddar Pringles. So yeah, the last one was the last of the smoky ones that were available, if I remember right. Faint cheese smell. That's okay. Today, the time we're recording this, which also goes live today. Oddly enough, Weird History Food did a video on Pringles and why the can, so to speak. I've had to watch that. I was like, well, it's a good thing today's the last day I'm doing the Pringles reviews. Definitely strong cheddar. Strong cheddar. Very good. So yeah, the video went over why Pringles comes in the can, why or how Pringles has the shape. I can't pronounce the name of the shape, but it's something. How it's made, and then the controversy they have in the UK because here in America we call them potato crisps because we can't call them potato chips because the FDA basically said like, hey, you can't call these chips because they're not chips, or whatever. So they renamed them potato crisps. But over in the UK, they call chips crisps, and because of that, they have to do some kind of like they've had legal issues, so to speak, because of that. They talked about when they first launched, not a lot of people understood it until a few years later. It became popular. They expanded out of America, became even more popular. Then they went into international markets like in the Europe and Central America, also Asia. They came up with some flavors depending on the location of where they're selling them. So like Japan got like seaweed flavored Pringles as an example. So no, I will not do seaweed flavored Pringles. I'm sorry. In case anybody was asking me that. No, I'm not doing seaweed. If I did anything in Japan, obviously, yeah, I could do some flavors in Japan, just not all of them. I think there was like a Kit Kat that was kind of interested in. I think it was like Sakura Blossom Kit Kat. I'm kind of interested in that. I kind of want to try it out, see what it's like. I'm thinking it's going to be just cherry flavored. But because it's Sakura, Sakura is cherry in Japanese. Maybe. Okay. Reading the canister. First off, main ingredients did not change from the last few we did. The 2% or less, they don't have salt as the main ingredient, but they have whey, buttermilk, skip that one, cheddar cheese, natural flavors, lactic acid, wheat starch. The only reason I guess it's different from the last ones because the last ones were the smoky ones. This is just sharp white cheddar. But everything else, oh no, the salt was boosted to the main ingredient, so it's not less than 2%. It's actually the main ingredient, but it's the last thing on the main ingredient. So there's more than 2% of salt. Would you believe the inspiration for the Pringles can is because when they were coming up with Pringles, or at least inventing them, the idea to store these for shelf was one of those cans you find tennis balls in. At least that's what I heard from the Food That Built America. They did the whole thing where it's like, hey, check out this can. It's like, okay, what's with the tennis balls? It's like, well, no, we don't do anything with the tennis balls. We use the can to store our chips for shipping. Therefore, keeping these buggers from breaking during shipping from the factory to the store. Hence why these are always intact. It was also because the idea was normal potato chips break in the bag, so to speak, when you get them home. So there was that. Also, in case you didn't know, this guy has a name, Julius Pringle. Apparently he got that name in, I think it was like 2003 or 2004, somehow from Wikipedia. I don't know. Wikipedia, there we go. There's the thing we need to discuss. Everybody always talks about how Wikipedia has false info on there. I don't know why schools always did that. It's like, oh, anyone can edit that stuff and basically falsify information where you can get it from any other freaking website. And it's like, yeah, but they got the references. They show the references of that info. So you can always double check where that source came from. That's where I feel like. I get it. Wikipedia is basically one long essay for some things. So basically we can just take what we can from Wikipedia. I think that's the reason why teachers said we can't use Wikipedia, is because we can just take everything that Wikipedia has and just make it in our own. So whereas like getting it from an actual website that's not an encyclopedia, like Wikipedia, is, I guess, our own way of trying to make our own Wikipedia or encyclopedia or whatever for our essays, our reports, our schoolwork, whatever. Anyway, rating. 8.5 out of 10. I'm fairly confident with that. It's very good, very, very, very cheesy. You can tell. It's sharp, obviously. Actually, if I had to say anything, I think white cheddar is just one of my favorite flavors when it comes to any cheese flavor, so to speak. Maybe even nacho cheese is probably higher than that, but even then, white cheddar, number one, maybe number two. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this food review. I've been BigLT. I'll see you guys next time for another food review. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.